Hi everybody, welcome. This is Oracle Mystique, the Avatar High Priestess, Master of the Four Elements, brought back to restore balance to the unbalanced ones tuning in. So this is going to be a collective general reading about how is this person's feelings, what's the energy around them about this whole connection since this no contact thing you guys have been going on and going through. So we're going to see what's happening. Keep in mind, whatever zodiacs I spew out, if it resonates, all the better. If not, follow the message. It's all just energy and there's no gender. And flip the roles if need be, but do not force this story to fit. Again, do not force it to fit. But if you do hear some confirmational things that you need to hear, then hey, maybe that was just that message for you. But let's see what's going on with the energy of you and your person of interest and what's been going on with them since this no contact. All right, Spirit, give me 2 cards on bottom of the deck. What do we have for my collective? What's that person's energy regarding the no contact? Healing love. So maybe they're going through some healing right now. This love will force you to heal all those parts of yourself you've been neglecting. You deserve a healthy love. So maybe you're healing as well. Maybe they are. Maybe you triggered their healing and things that they need to focus on. Maybe you said something. Maybe you pushed a button. But now they're learning to heal through their triggers. One more. And bottom of the deck, please. One more and bottom of the deck, please. Married with children. You might be dealing with somebody that is married with children or was married with children, or maybe you guys want kids with this person. You want to be married and have children, or maybe this is your relationship status. Maybe you guys are married and have kids together. Then we have fast lane. Something feels different about this love, and you're not afraid to charge ahead. Hopefully this love will last. So this is something that kick-started very fast. And you just went with the feeling. You thought it was good. You thought it was going to be amazing, though. But what it led to was triggers that they need to sort out. Maybe from a previous marriage and kids that they have involved, or something about a family dynamic that they have to view. So maybe you guys want marriage and children, but maybe they have to reevaluate themselves on the kind of person they need to be in order to have that. Let us see some more. What's their feeling towards my collective, Spirit? What's their feelings towards my collective? What's their feelings? All right, 5 of Cups, Scorpio. Sadness, disappointments, and regrets. All right, 5 of Wands, Leo. So a lot of 5s so far. Maybe they feel like they're in competition. Maybe they put you in competition, or there's a lot of internal conflicts that they have going on, and that's why the first card that came out was Healing Love. They have to sort out through their feelings of what they are now versus who they want to be. One more, please. Okay. Temperance Reverse. Sagittarius energy. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles reverse. Maybe you guys could have been married. Maybe you guys could have had children. But I feel like they're trying to sort out what it means to have a long-standing relationship. Because I feel like this person wasn't as committed as you were. Maybe they did see the potential in what you guys could have had. I don't know, I really hear that song with her, like, we could have been. So I feel like there's a lot of imbalance that this person has, because the Temperance is about balance, patience, divine timing. And they really are trying to maybe brush over the healing. But you can't brush over the healing. When you're triggered, you're going to be forced to heal that. You're going to be forced to face why you feel the way that you feel. So, because again, you guys did trigger them, but I feel like you triggered something that needed to be healed. Maybe within a family dynamic, and maybe how they view family, maybe how they view marriage. Because maybe they like the idea of a long-term committed relationship, but when it came to the actual work and what it requires, they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle what commitment required. And I feel like they have deep regrets, and they disappointed themselves. Even though they also disappointed you, they disappointed themselves, because now they're starting to face these internal conflicts, trying to see what's the best move. Sorry, I had to get some water. 5 of Cups. And who knows, maybe they wanted a long-term committed relationship, but without saying they're married. But, you know, 5 of Cups. Everybody's different. 6 of Pentacles. I feel like maybe this person was a bit selfish. Maybe given to themselves and not really given to you. Taurus energy. Yeah, and Chariot reverse. Cancer. It's like you see how she's just very self-indulgent, doing whatever she wants, what she pleases, very greedy. And I feel like that left the situation very stagnant. It didn't move forward. It may have started out very fast and you thought it was going to be smooth sailing right here, but they made it very complicated right here. Oh, wow. And see, complicated shadow work. So yeah, you triggered their shadows that they needed to heal. And that's why it couldn't go any further. So Spirit, again, I feel like this was a divinely interrupted connection. And because of that, that's why it didn't go anywhere, because they would bring their baggage and bleed their issues onto you. That's why you guys have to still be in no contact though, but they're facing their demons right now. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands for my collective and how they're feeling. Ooh, King of Wands, reverse Aries. Or Leo, Sag. Person not being too bold. They're not feeling confident. They're not feeling much in their power. Also see that, you know, maybe they're beyond stubborn. Like they could be very temperamental, low key. If you didn't see their temperamental side, they suppressed it. Because again, how they deal with their triggers, I feel like they try to put on like what's the word? A presentable face. And maybe act like they're mature when really they're just punching the air. Talk to me about this Temperance reverse. Temperance reverse. Wow. Ace of Swords reverse. Gemini or Libra, Aquarius. Lots of confusion. Not saying anything. They lack clarity. And their manifestations, everything that they want is being really held back. And maybe they tried to manipulate the situation, but it didn't follow through. Gemini, Virgo with the Magician reverse. So I feel like they really are trying to play it cool, trying to play it off, collective. And I feel like they purposely choose ignorance. But, you know, you can only pretend like you don't know something and act like it's not there for so long until boom. And then I think we're in the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde. So whatever you ignore and try to lay off and put it off towards later, it's going to come back with full force and with a passion. Whatever you don't handle now, the retrogrades will handle it for you and make you handle it. So if you feel like shifts and changes and differences, or if they come off very different, they're going to be going through their shadow period right now, especially with the retrogrades. Talk to me about how my collective is feeling about this person. How's my collective feeling about this person? Sun, Leo. You feel like they do bring you happiness and joy and optimism. Fool. Aquarius energy. You see new beginnings. Like you can see yourself starting a new life. And that's why maybe things went so fast and everything. You just trusted your gut. Oh. One more. Queen of Wands, Leo or Aries, Sag. Yeah, I really say like you really guys really could have been a good couple, but they had to get their shit together because the King of Wands is in reverse, but the Queen of Wands is in the upright. All right, if you're trying to get a reading, make sure you pay attention to my community board on my YouTube, or you can book a reading, link in bio. Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. Sag or Aries, Leo. I feel like maybe you want to reach out to them. You've been feeling a little bit lonely, neglected with this 5 of Pentacles. Taurus energy. Maybe there's some financial issues or health issues you need to tend to. And wow, you know that they're not that committal right now. They can't give you what you want. And maybe they have financial issues. Maybe they might have financial issues and they need to start focusing on what they want for the future. But you feel like this person can bring you happiness. You can have a new beginning. You find them very attractive, very sexy in what they do, and very confident in who they are. And maybe this person makes you feel confident, maybe. But again, King of Wands reverse with the Queen of Wands, someone's not right. And then I feel like maybe you like the idea of this person because this is also, remember, they like to put on a face that everything is fine, everything is cool. So you believed what they showed you. You believe what they showed you. And that's why you were led to believe that this person could bring you happiness. Maybe you guys haven't given up on hope. I feel like even through their healing and during the separation, you're hoping for their return, or maybe you're hoping for them to reach out once they see the error in their ways and they just come back as a different person, as a more healed and more evolved person. I feel like you're hoping for that. Talk to me about the sun for my collective feelings. Talk to me about the sun. Oh, Ace of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Yeah, you guys are hoping for a new beginning in love. You are hoping for a new start. Fool. 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 But yeah, although you want this, I feel like you wouldn't let them know. And then, wow, Devil reverse on top of the Fool. Yeah, but their toxic traits gotta go. Their toxic traits have to be at the door. Capricorn energy. You're willing to be open for a new beginning if they stop their shit. If they don't stop their shit, you won't do it. But I feel like you do have hope in a way, even though the star isn't out. I sense that, you know, you're willing to give them another chance if they come back as a more evolved person. If they don't, then it's like you gotta go. It's like, then we can't associate, we can't exchange, none of it. None of it whatsoever. I feel like that's your only, what's that word? Why am I having such a mind fart? Yeah, that'll be the only exception. That'll be the only time you take it back. Or take them back. Their toxic shit has to stop. They have to be more evolved, and they have to match you and meet you in your energy. Because mind you, they could have been almost there, but right now, very childish right now. Very childish. Could be an age difference or maturity difference. They're coming in as, like, you know, page form. You guys are kings or queen, doesn't matter. But this is in the upright, and this King of Wands on top right here is in the reverse. It's like, nope, you have to grow up. You got to graduate. You got to tap into your shadow work. Because, again, the first card that came out was healing. And then within these cards right here was shadow work. This will be on my YouTube, guys. But shadow work. So you know who they are right now isn't good enough for you. Because, again, they have to let go of their toxic shit. Whether they could be substance abuse, obsessive thoughts, whatever negative behaviors, temptations, addictions, things like that. Talk to me about this Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, okay. King of Cups, reverse. Scorpio or Cancer, Pisces. Let me get one more. One more for the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups reverse. Wow, King of Swords reverse. Like all these suit cards. So what I see right here is that you feel like this person isn't emotionally available. And with this King of Swords reverse, they may not be able to use logic as much. Or you feel like they're manipulative. Maybe emotionally manipulative and mentally manipulative. Like, they can be bold and confident as much as they want to be. But I feel like behind that, this person might be very narcissistic. And bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. It's crazy. Queen of Wands is where she needs to be. However, when it comes to the Page and the Knight, those are the only wand suits that's in the upright. They're not a king. I feel like they know. Yeah, pretty much all the kings are in the reverse. The only thing that's missing is a King of Pentacles right now. But this person is in some karmic energy. Because, you know, the Emperor is King of Kings. So this person might abuse their power, abuse their rule. And again, they're not very balanced. Because, you know, this Temperance reverse that was under here, this person lacks balance. They lack structure. They have a lot of healing to do. This is a very insecure person. They feel like they have a power and an influence though, but you know, that's stemmed out of ego. This person is very egotistical. That's why things couldn't go anywhere. They're very selfish. I feel like they may know how to love bomb you with this King of Cups reverse, but then they pull back, and then they start being very manipulative with their words with this King of Swords reverse. It's like they know the right things to say, or they have a speech where they make it look like the nice guy or the nice girl. But you know, niceness is performative and associated with people pleasing. So they never want to look like the bad guy. And then I feel like this person can be very charismatic. They might even just use their genitals to get what they want, their charm, their ego. It's like they have all this power, but they use it for the wrong reasons. They're very manipulative in that way. And that's why things haven't been going the way that they wanted it to, especially in relationships. I feel like, again, like, you know, what starts fast, ends fast with this person. This person doesn't know how to maintain things. But I still feel like, again, you guys have hope if they transform. If not, you're leaving them where they're at. I feel like you do see the best in them. You do see them as someone that could be your match. But I feel like you're tired of lowering your standards for people that aren't worthy of you. So it's time that you really just pull back, focus on you, and then let the divine handle it. Because the divine is putting them through it to heal. Let's see, what future actions will they take? And I feel like they're going to go through the most with the retrograde. Because, you know, I feel like pre-shadow for some reason is always stronger than the actual retrograde. But I do, you know, exes or past people always return during retrograde season, so don't be surprised if they come back. But let's see, what's their future action towards you, collective? Oh, High Priestess. Scorpio, Pisces. Future action, keep it silent. Where's this going? Ooh. Where's this going? All right, that's how you're supposed to be, upright. Page of Wands. It's going to be unexpected communication, maybe some good news. Sag or Aries, Leo. One more, please. What is their future actions? Future actions towards my collective. Ten of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands reverse. Sag energy. I feel like they're not going to try to rush things. I feel like they're going to contact you. They're going to be using their intuition. I feel like you're not going to know everything. They probably won't tell you everything, though, but I feel like they're going to gauge your reaction. They're going to gauge your reaction when they reach out to you. I feel like they're going to be in a better, more fulfilled place emotionally. So I feel like if you guys were married or do have a connection with them long term, they might offer a long-term connection, especially with the Ten of Cups being here. But they're going to be in a more whole place when they reach out. But they're going to gauge how you're feeling. I feel like you're also going to be gauging them as well with this High Priestess. And this new energy, it might attract you, but you're going to really, I feel like you're going to test them like, is this really you? Are you going to be consistent in what you do? You know? Because yes, things were great in the beginning when you guys first started out. However, they switched. But little do you know, they didn't switch. They're being exactly who they've always been. And it was just news to you. Because again, you thought they were this person, this upstanding gentleman or a lady. And this is someone you can be with. However, they had some shit to work on. It's like almost Emperor in reverse minus one king. It's like they really have to get their shit right. All right, talk to me about this High Priestess. Wow, Five of Swords. So a lot of fives came out. So it was Five of Cups here, Five of Wands. When I slid out a Five of Pentacles over here, and then now it's Five of Swords. I feel like with this High Priestess, like I said, gauging the other's reaction, trying to see if this is mind games, if they're going to say everything. But I feel like neither one of you are going to say everything. You're just really going to feel it out. One more for the High Priestess with the Five of Swords. Because, again, I don't feel like you would trust this person off rip. I mean, but who would, you know? Wow, Ten of Cups reverse. See, Ten of Cups here, Ten of Cups reverse. I don't think you're going to trust that they're fully happy. I still feel like you're going to sense some codependency from them. I feel like you're still going to hold on to who they were. You're going to see how much they've changed to see if that's who they say they are, like they're this better man or better woman. All right, Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Page of Wands, please. Hermit. Introspection here. They're going to do some introspection before they come out. I feel like they're going to have to wait for that right time. They're going to have to disconnect from the world socially. Maybe away from social media a bit. And look within and get away from distractions. Because I feel like they try to distract themselves to avoid healing. But, you know, especially with retrogrades coming up, they're going to show the issues that you've been suppressing to your face. And if they're not handling it now, they will get handled. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Queen of Swords. See, wow. I feel like you guys aren't going to settle for less. Because, mind you, the King of Swords is in reverse right here. Queen of Wands in the upright. And King of Wands in reverse. See, I feel like the feminines or the feminine energy, you could be a guy for all I know. I feel like you know what you want. And you're not with the BS. So anything that's trying to sabotage your happiness, you're going to cut it out. So if you're a feminine or a man with feminine energy, you're a divine femme. I feel like you guys are on the right track. You guys know what you want. You've done the healing. You've done the processing. But they still got to catch up to you. Big time. Because with this Eight of Pentacles reverse, you're not going to be the only one putting in the work. I feel like, yeah, they may try to woo you and charm you, but it's going to take more than flowers and a note card to say I'm sorry to fix what they've done. So yeah, they got some healing to do with their masculine and knowing what it means to be a masculine if you guys are dealing with a masculine. And they have to heal that toxic masculinity. Because a lot of people have the idea of what being a masculine is when really it coincides with toxic masculinity instead. But yeah, I feel like you guys really would not trust them at first for a good minute. Because, oh, look, Queen of Pentacles reverse. Yeah. It's not something you don't know if you want to commit to it. Because the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, or Taurus, Capricorn, very committal, very patient. But I feel like you guys lost your patience with them. And you're not going to invest until, like, you know, they make a serious offer. And then a serious change. Like, do a whole 180 before you commit yourself to somebody. And it's just not them. It's like you don't, you're not putting your trust in just anybody. All right, let's see the potential outcome of the situation. Keep in mind, outcomes are interchangeable due to free will. So nothing's ever set in stone. It's all due to choice and what you're willing to do, collective. All right, Four of Pentacles, reverse, Capricorn. I feel like releasing this situation, releasing it to the universe. Be careful with your spending habits. Ten of Wands reverse. Wow, okay, extra cards came out. Ten of Wands reverse, Sag. Releasing the burden. You're no longer going to stress about it. I feel like you're going to be focusing on your foundation, your structure, what you want. If you guys are married or wanting to be married, your structure, your stability, your foundation, Aries energy. And then look, Star. We talked about the Star card. Aquarius energy. So, you're going to be doing your own healing. You're keeping hope alive with love. You haven't given up on love in general. But you're not going to be tolerating any nonsense. I feel like you're just releasing the burden and the stress this person caused you. And if they do come back around, they have to be in better energy. Bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles, reverse, Capricorn energy. So I'm sensing that, you know, you're going to be working on yourself, by yourself, and whatever projects. And with this Justice card, Libra, you're waiting for justice or maybe a court case, but it's going to be in your favor. Karmic justice is going to be in your favor. And then we have the Empress reverse, wanting to grow, wanting to expand. And then, oh my God, look, behind that is the Emperor. But yeah, with this Empress reverse, I feel like you're going to be doing you and getting yourself together so this Emperor can step in correctly, because I feel like dealing with this person was draining you. It made you feel out of your element. It made you question your worth. It's crazy. When the Empress is here, the Emperor is never too far behind. And I feel like you're just trying to replenish your energy right now, because this was too stressful. And you want someone that's more emotionally mature. But I feel like they are coming back in an emotionally mature manner with this Eight of Cups reverse, Pisces energy, and then with this King of Cups, Scorpio or Cancer, Pisces. But I feel like there is some hidden feelings, some doubt, some uncertainty, Cancer, Pisces, with this Moon card. Because this person did stress you, though, but you'll bounce back. In the moment, I feel like you bounce back and stop worrying and you release it. Here they coming back in better energy and more emotionally mature. But again, you're going to be testing this person because there's a lot of doubt and uncertainty, because they put you through a lot of shit for no reason, or they made the most simple things too complicated. Again, this because complicated came out right here. And it was just like, it really doesn't have to be this complicated. Just keep it real. But, you know, people will be people, especially people who aren't healed and they're very unevolved. But the thing is, you can't get worried about people because, you know, if you know they're unevolved, they're going to be doing low vibrational things that don't make sense. But sometimes the only conclusion is, one, they're not good enough for you, and two, they're just low vibrational. They're in low vibrational energy. So low vibrational people will do low vibrational things. Four of Pentacles reverse. Four of Pentacles reverse, please and thank you. Wow, where is this supposed to go? Two of Wands. Because Two of Wands reverse was coming out right here. So, okay, yeah, you guys are moving on, moving ahead right now, making the choice to move forward. Maybe travel, relocate, or, you know, you're just shifting your energy, Aries energy. Ten of Wands reverse. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Virgo or Taurus, Capricorn. So, yeah, you guys are releasing the burden. And maybe you're trying to just focus on your money, your business, finances, getting yourself right. Yeah, because this person made you feel a little bit out of your element. Maybe you invested too much and gave too much. Because the Queen of Pentacles is very loving, very giving, very nurturing. But, you know, she's very generous, very generous. So I feel like also with the Queen of Swords, you're cutting back on that. You're not overextending yourself. Because overextending yourself is what led to stress. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. And mind you, Pentacles isn't always energy. It's things of value. So time, energy, resources, whatever you feel like you gave too much of. So if you didn't have to spend a lot of money on this person, it's energy. And you know, energy is your greatest currency. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Three of Swords. I feel like you're using this pain, this disappointment, this heartbreak to fuel your fire, to move forward. Maybe there was a third-party situation or whatever they prioritized over you. If there was another other lover, or, again, it doesn't always have to be another other lover, but if it was, felt like you were in competition, so it's like you had to just remove yourself from the equation, either or, because this person wasn't showing up for you the way that you wanted them to. And third parties, it could be work, it could be family, it could be friends, or it could be their ego. Third party is something that gets in between wonderful connections and prevents it from moving forward. And you know, sometimes ego is the third party. Talk to me about the Star card, please. All right, Six of Wands. Leo energy. Success, attention, recognition. I feel like you have hope in your healing. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, I feel like you are going to be very successful in it, or recognition. And I feel like they might catch wind of your success, or people vying for your attention. And bottom of the deck, wow, King of Pentacles reverse. Remember how I was talking about earlier? We have nearly all the kings in the reverse except for the King of Pentacles. Now all the kings are in the reverse here. So this masculine energy isn't in their power right now. Eventually they will be this emperor for you, to stand in their power and to show up and be there for you emotionally. But who they are right now isn't suitable. And you're just, again, you're giving it to the universe. If it's not this person, you want somebody else. If it's not this person, you're going to want somebody else. But I feel like they are going to come back in transformed energy. But you will be testing them, because it's like how you go from this to this, though. But I feel like within the retrograde, they're going to have to face their shit that they've been ignoring. Let's get some more oracle decks. But don't get me wrong, they do have regrets on how things played out. They wish it would have played out differently. And they had nearly all these fives come out. So they're going through a lot of conflicts and changes. Maybe fives. Maybe you guys see a lot of fives, or 555. But lots of changes. Lots of changes. But yeah, this person, very narcissistic, or they have narcissistic tendencies. And they're very hot and cold. Like, they'll be on you, loving you, and then they'll act icy. Like they never fucked with you. But I feel like deep down, intuitively, you know their heart, but who they are in the 3D is trash. But I feel like the reason why you guys have hope is you tap in and you can sense their highest self. Oh, so we're going to use my Love and Separations Oracle deck. This is in my Etsy. Suffering and silence. So again, remember how I said, like, you will never really know, or they won't really show you. So if you guys still on each other's social medias or some way, shape, or form, they're not going to show you or a lot of people of what they're going through. They just keep it to themselves. Because you see, like with this Hermit card right here, it's like nobody will know. It's like nobody knows the trouble I've seen. No, see, they're going to feel very alone in it. But unless they talk to somebody or like a therapist, but I feel like, you know, they're just going to be isolating themselves from people or romantic connections. Yeah, I keep tabs on you from afar. So yeah, this person keeps tabs on you in some way, shape, or form. That's why they're going to sense, if they don't see you on social media, they might energetically keep tabs on you. Because you know when you move on, that's when people start reaching out to you. And then, you know, if you guys have mutual friends, he say, she say. I keep making the same mistake each lifetime. So I feel like you guys came into their lives so they can stop certain cycles. Because they keep doing the same shit over and over and over and over again. And it's like, enough is enough. So I feel like they're getting their own tower moments, even though Tower did not come out. I feel like, you know, the universe is really going to be working with them. Their tower moment is going to be this Mercury retrograde coming up. Because again, you can only ignore your shit. Without you, I am nothing. So they do feel like, I feel like this might be very codependent. Very codependent. Emotionally, of course. I feel like if anything, they expected you to do the emotional labor. But you want to feel wanted too. You wanted attention from them too. You can't be the only one showing feelings. Then we have, I'm going to where I'm appreciated. I feel like this is you guys. That's why you're releasing it. You're letting it go. Because it's like, you know what? First of all, I'm pressure. You're not finna just treat me like I'm a pebble, I'm a diamond, I'm a gem. So you're going to where people are gonna love you and appreciate what you do and reciprocate. One more, please. Decisions. And also all this yellow, this just tells me right now all this solar plexus energy. And, you know, solar plexus is about your confidence and willpower. So I feel like you're deciding, you have to make a decision about this, and you're deciding to just let it go. To just release it from your energetic fields, because it's not serving you anything. It's not giving you anything. It's making you very upset, brings out the worst in you. And I feel like you're a kind, generous person, and this person's making you want to be stingy, want to be cold. And it's like, you know what? I'd rather be around people that's going to actually be warm and loving towards me. And bottom of the deck, I'm sorry, isn't it? Didn't I say this earlier? Yeah, I did say this earlier. It's like, it's going to take more than flowers and a card that says, I'm sorry, to fix stuff. They're going to have to really put in the work. Because also, this true pair match with this King and Queen of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, you're sick of giving to this person. And this person, very stingy, very selfish. And you're just trying to get a return back on your energy or your finances, whatever you exchange towards them. Meanwhile, they got to get themselves right so they can be able to give in a healthy place. So All that work right here and knowing what you want for the long run, because this did start fast, but now you know better of what you want for the long run. And I'm just now noticing this. It's like a heart here, the pentacle, or is this the pentacle? But it's just a heart right here. You care. And then you also know that you have other options, or maybe you don't see them right now, but you have people fondling at your feet. Or you will once you clear your vision from the situation. You're going to start paying attention and seeing more of what's out there. Because this person wasn't really giving. And they weren't accepting you as the match that you were to them, or could have been. So now they're going to know better, because they were just too in their ego with this Hangman reverse. Not willing to make sacrifices. Not seeing things in a different light, in a different perspective. So yeah, this person wasn't really trying to take any responsibility or accountability for what they did. So yeah, but don't worry about it. The retrograde is going to get them straight. I'm more than confident that the retrograde is going to get them together. And it's going to happen sooner than you think. Oh, crazy. I just took this out and it says regret and remorseful. So in the beginning, they do have some regrets. And if you feel like they don't have regrets and stuff at the current moment, don't worry. They will. Sometimes people haven't processed their emotions and they haven't done some self-reflection to realize they did something wrong. But they're going to get forced into introspection. Oh, well, look. Sweet talker, manipulator, charmer. So, like I said, this person knew the right things to say, do. They love bombed you, and then they act icy cold. Ice king or ice queen. Intentionally holding back, lack of effort, waiting for you to take action. So they're waiting for you. Or maybe when you guys were dealing with each other, they wanted you to do the work, like I said before. What is this card? Go. You're the greatest of them all. No one else can compare to you. So I feel like they try to look for your replacement and failed. Or if they were dealing with other people, it wasn't working out. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. Jealous, envy. I feel like they were low-key jealous of you and your light and the person that you were, because you are who you are naturally. You are the kind of person that other people try to be or try to imitate. Or be on social media like, I am this person, but when you see them in real life, they're nothing of the sort. Like, they can't maintain that level of integrity. Like, you walk your talk naturally because you're not trying to prove anything. Meanwhile, they're trying to prove to the world or whoever they're around like they're this person, when really they're not. They're a childish energy. I've been trying to make you jealous. Wow, so they've been entertaining other people or just holding back, like it's intentionally holding back. So if they were dealing with other people, or it's just like they've just been holding back and putting whatever else above you, other priorities. They've been trying to make you jealous. They've been trying to get a reaction out of you, and that's not love. I'm sorry, that's not love. Yeah, this person's very manipulative. They do things for a reaction because it gives them some kind of dopamine rush. That is sick. You're the only one I want to spend the rest of my life. But they're going to start seeing that now, this 10 of Cups. But I don't know if you guys feel that way. Because I feel like you have hope for them to change. However, you're still going to be side-eyeing and probably looking over your shoulder like, can you really trust them? And for some of you, they could be bisexual or have same-sex interests. Doesn't have to be. I feel like that's for some, not all. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're having struggles with their sexuality. Again, if you know that's not the case with them, then that's fine. But for some of you, they might have issues acknowledging their sexuality. And then bottom of the deck, I love you. So they love you in their own little way. Just because they love you, it doesn't mean it's a healthy love, you know? And then look, breakup, separation, because you guys are separated or broken up. But fatal attraction. If I can't have you, no one can. Mentality, watching, stalking or spying. Could be a false twin flame or karmic soulmate. But I do see that, you know, this person is a bit obsessive with you. Because I feel like they wanted you to chase them, still be around, or even if you guys aren't talking, they want you to talk to them. But it's like, for you guys, it's like, if we're not talking, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You made it clear with your actions. If you don't want to talk, then we ain't got to talk. Like, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. So, with the Ten of Wands reverse and the Four of Pentacles reverse, you freed yourself from it. As much as it hurt and you didn't want to, you had to. As much as you didn't want to, you had to. And who can really blame you? I mean, if someone is showing you disinterest, not showing up for you the way that you want them to, and making you feel like you're an option, I mean, who wouldn't leave? Especially when you're not optional. Like, your time is very valuable. And again, they acting like you're not pressured, but the moment you let them go and everything, you're gonna have people crawling at your feet. Crawling at your feet. And I feel like that's what's going to also trigger them too. Either someone might tell them, or they might see it, or energetically they feel your shift. All right. We're going to use my messages of regret, also in my Etsy shop. See what we got. We have, there's no one else like you. Well, duh. Again, like I told you, they tried to find your replacement and failed. Like, they thought that you were replaceable like any other person that they did. So again, this isn't the first time they've been doing it, but I feel like with you guys, it's the last straw. I feel like the universe tried to give them a chance to change and fix up their shit. But now they just racking up their karmic debt until it comes back in full swing. We have, you were the realest thing in my life in a world full of fakes. And mind you, they were partaking in fake situations, and they had this fake mentality. We have, I was fooling myself this whole time. So they're going to hit this realization that they were living a lie and a false narrative. Again, they're going to get forced into hermit mode and forced into hangman mode. We have, everyone who claimed to care about me watched me set myself up for failure. So, you know how people can say they support you and all that stuff too, and they see you doing the wrong things to hold you back. So they're going to start realizing who is and isn't on their side, because they condone certain behaviors, or because they're all low vibrational, they didn't see anything wrong. They didn't see anything wrong. Oh, wow. I hesitate when it comes to reaching out. I really don't know what to say. I feel like they maybe mentally try to draft out what to say, what to do, what would be the right thing to say, what would you respond to, but they don't know. They don't know. One more and bottom of the deck. We have, I'm not as strong as you are. So deep down, they're realizing that they aren't as spiritually strong and aware as you are. Or they feel like they don't have what it takes to move forward, or to be in a healthy dynamic, in a healthy situation, or to acknowledge their faults without shame or guilt. But again, it's all a mindset. It's all perspective. But this is just how they feel about themselves. And without healing, that's how you'll always feel. And bottom of the deck, I didn't know how far I was taking things until I made you cry. So some of you may have cried. They really pushed your buttons. Cried out of sadness. Cried out of anger. frustration, and you had to pull back. Some of you cried, not all of you. Or maybe, you know, before you got riled up, you removed yourself from the situation because they were just doing too much for no reason. And it's like, it really didn't have to go that far, but you chose to go that far, you know? But again, low vibrational people will do low vibrational shit. Low vibrational people will do low vibrational shit. So are they really at fault, or are they doing what they were supposed to do as a low vibrational being, you know? And again, if you guys are just now coming in, this will be on my YouTube. We need to let each other go, because holding on hurts more than letting go, because it just hurts. I feel even though we're apart. So again, I feel like, again, they energetically keep tabs on you. Energetically. I wish I could take back my words. So maybe they said things that they didn't mean. They were talking out of spite, out of anger. If you guys told them about themselves that triggered them, they said something that they probably didn't mean. They just wanted to hurt your feelings back. Oh, I'm sorry you cried for hours. You didn't deserve that. I replay our conversations over and over. I feel like you both replay it, but I feel like when you replay the conversation, you're starting to realize you deserve something better than this. And then when they replay it in their head, they're starting to realize they could have been a better person about it, and they could have said some things differently or moved differently. So they're going to have regrets and sorrows towards it. You're going to use that as your strength and motivation. I remember every detail of that day. So whatever that day was, that was very significant. I feel like that's when the day you felt a shift. Like you couldn't put your finger on, but you knew that something was off about them that day leading up to your separation. Then we have, I couldn't let you get close to me. So again, remember, intentionally holding back, but they couldn't let you get too close. I feel like even though things started fast, I feel like you were able to dig deep within them, and they weren't ready for that. Maybe they're used to people unfolding things, different layers with them slowly, but I feel like, you know, you would have made them open up, but they weren't ready for that. Not all at once. We have, I wish things could be different. So again, I feel like they really did wish they did things differently, because that wasn't fair to you, and they weren't fair to themselves by not being true. So I feel like they robbed themselves of a good connection by self-sabotaging, when really they could have been upfront though. But I feel like they weren't ready to be vulnerable so soon. But they could have said that. You know how easy it is to say, hey, I feel like this is happening very fast for me, and I'm not comfortable, or I'm not usually used to this pace. Can we slow it down a bit? Or whatever. Just something simple like that. But you know, again, low vibrational people don't know how to communicate. So do not take it personally, and do not internalize their actions as your fault. It's not your doing. You're being yourself. Because, you know, when you're healed, you're able to express yourself without shame, and you're able to be open, which is a very beautiful thing. Some people, they're not ready to be open just yet because they haven't healed as much. Or they haven't healed as much as they thought they did. Because you know how people can say, oh yeah, I healed from this, I'm fine. But then when life tests you, it realizes, oh, I'm not as healed as I thought I was. We have, I scared myself that day. So not even they recognized who they were when they were saying the things that they were saying. We have, I don't know how to let you go. So they want some part of you in some way. I don't know. I'm hearing this song, Holding Back the Years. Something about that song. You didn't imagine it. So if they tried to gaslight you and make you feel like you were crazy, you weren't. You weren't. If you had like little premonitions and little thoughts or little downloads, you didn't imagine it. We have, I focused on you instead of my grief. So maybe they were grieving. Maybe they were going through a loss or whatever painful memory. And, you know, they should have focused on their healing. But I feel like they suppressed themselves. Like, or maybe they use people as distraction. It's like that song, Calendly, like, do you want to be a distraction? So this person uses people, places, things, maybe even drugs to distract themselves from the pain because they don't know how to face their pain and to heal it. They want to avoid, but you know, you can only avoid. I'm sorry. So they are very apologetic, or they will be. Again, if you don't feel it or sense it now, let the retrograde do its thing. Because retrograde will let the bitch out of everybody. Okay? It's how you use that energy. But if you've been ignoring the things that you had to work on, you're going to have to work on it. And Mercury retrograde, it can mess with communications, technology. So it may force them off social media a bit and force them to look within. It's like, don't worry about other people or places or things. It's now time to look within you and what's coming up. So again, if you don't sense it right now for them, let the retrograde handle it in that whole period. I appreciate the likes, you guys. That's the best way to energetically donate. Whether if this is your story or not, or maybe you're hearing some messages that you need to hear or maybe needed to hear. And if you feel like I'm the reader for you, hit that follow. All right. Thank you for leaving me. I feel like if they left you guys, they did you a favor, and I feel like you feel like you're starting to be better without them, because as you heal, you get finer. Like, isn't it crazy? Like, the more you get your heart broken and heal, you get finer. And then now you're going to have more people at your feet coming at you and wanting to give you offers and wanting to give you a healthy love or a chance. But, you know, you're going to be very decisive. I feel like you guys are going to be very cutthroat with your dating. So just being very bold and upfront with what you want and very clear, because you don't want to play games. Because it's like, what are we playing games for? It's like, look, this is who I am. What you see is what you get. Do we align? Do we match? Are we actually meant to be a couple, or are we just friends, business partners, or should we just stay strangers? So I feel like you're just thanking them for leaving you, because, you know, our growth mainly happens from people that weren't meant for us or people that gave us pain, but those lessons is what help us develop so we can be ready for the people that's actually meant to be there for us. Because if we actually got the people that was meant to be there for us, we probably wouldn't appreciate them like we think we would, you know? And bottom of the deck, look, I want to trust you. You want to trust them, but they're going to have to earn it. They have to really prove that, you know, they've done a whole 180. Like, they turned a new leaf, a new cheek. Because one thing you do not want to do is replay this. And I feel like if somebody ever wants a second chance, it's going to be harder than the first time. But I don't blame you, because, you know, if you give somebody a chance the first time, it's like you didn't have to give them a first chance. You didn't have to give them anything. So if they want it back again, they're really going to have to work for it. It's only natural. If not, I feel like you guys are going to release all outcomes because whatever happens, happens. And, you know, if they don't come correct, you know that there's somebody better because you're going to have options coming your way the moment you heal. And you let go of this situation and you realize, you know, this wasn't my fault. They had growing to do and they just weren't ready for what I was ready for. And it doesn't mean I'm a bad person. It doesn't mean I'm not worthy. They was just the wrong candidate. They was just the wrong, they signed up for the wrong, you know, job description. They probably wanted seasonal, temporary, or maybe, you know, they didn't want to be an employee. They probably just wanted to be, you know, an intern. See, 7+ years. See, yeah, I knew there was something about the song. Was it Red something? But you know, holding back the years. Holding back the years. Something about that. Let's see. The way we met was unreal. So they never expected to meet somebody like you. Maybe you guys met unexpectedly when they were probably doing fuckery or fuck shit or whatever. And it's like, who's that lady? Who's that guy? Ain't nobody coming to see you over this. So it's like they thought, or they're thinking that you're trying to come to them, or maybe they're trying to manifest you. If they're in your dreams, they're trying to manifest you or energetically pull you in. But it's like, you're not going over there. I am full of pain. Yeah, this person is very codependent and they need to work on healing other aspects outside of you, outside of relationship, maybe with family pain or family trauma. Sex addiction. So maybe this person really loved having sex with you, or they use sex as a way to cope with things. But you know, that's only going to create a lot of soul ties. So if they weren't dealing with someone else outside of you, they may have had a lot of soul ties that they haven't cut cords with or released. So make sure you guys do your cord cutting and yoni steam, whatever. Because this person, they were just addicted to sex. But, you know, sex is metaphysical and it's supposed to be very intentional. And if you just do it just to do it and not treating it as something meaningful, then, you know, you're just going to be looking for answers in the wrong places and the wrong people, because everyone else has their traumas. Because, if you know, low vibrational people do low vibrational things. And, you know, like attracts like. So they're also interacting with other low vibrational beings. That's also entertaining their behavior, then it's only going to grow and manifest into something worse. So make sure you detach in a healthy way. Okay? Because sex is also sacred energy exchange. So if you know their energy does not align and resonate with you, protect yourself, protect your energy. Because you can also harbor and internalize something that isn't yours, you know? So be careful with that. Be very careful. Oh, that fell on the floor. Oh, we have, I felt every tear you cried. So again, some of you guys did cry, and that hurt you felt, hurt them too. But again, they probably will never admit it to you. That every tear you cried, every feeling you went through, they felt it, or they will feel it. They will feel it. And again, they regret what they've done. And look, I'm jealous. Jealousy came out twice. Again, if you guys are tuning in, this will be on my YouTube, so you'll catch up. So again, jealous, envy, and then, you know, I was trying to make you jealous. And then, you know, they're jealous of you and your light. So although they love you in their own little way, it doesn't mean they love you in a healthy way. And then bottom of the deck, I know who you are to me. I feel like they're starting to get realizations of who you are. But They're jealous of your light. Although they care about you, they admire you. Sometimes those people that admire you are jealous of you. Because again, you are who you are. You are who you say you are. You walk your talk naturally, unapologetically. Like, you don't care about proving yourself to other people, you know? Meanwhile, they feel like they have something to prove. But it's like, no, I'm just being me. And you're consistent in who you are. And you own up to your shit. You own up to your responsibilities. And when you're wrong, you're wrong. And you own up to it. You don't shame yourself, but you learn from it. And you just get better. And you strengthen your connections that way by being better. You know? So as you're healing and acknowledging your faults, because no one's perfect, but if you can acknowledge yourself in a beautiful way, then nothing can stop you. But I do feel like, you know, this person has so much shame, so much guilt, that they don't know how to come towards you, because they're starting to realize they can't measure up to you. But the thing is, they just have to choose the path of healing. And the path of healing is very messy. Everybody think healing is sunshine and rainbows and unicorn farts, all of that. But no, it's messy. You might cry a little. You might get angry. But then as you let those emotions out and you process them, you feel a lot better. It's like, wow, I don't have to feel this way. Or, you know, I don't have to keep condoning my own behaviors. I have the power to change it. I don't have to be this way anymore. But it's all a choice. And that goes for anybody. Because, I mean, we all played a villain in somebody's story, in somebody's narrative. But, you know, we all make the choice to change. That we don't have to be this way. I'll be holding on. I don't know. It's something about that song, Holding My for Years. I'll be Maybe you guys have been holding on for some years. Or they've been holding on to some traumas for some years. And again, I appreciate the likes, you guys. Best way to energetically donate. And if you feel like I'm the reader for you, you like my style, like what I'm about, you can always give me that wonderful follow. I'd appreciate having you. This is from my Reconciliation Chronicles in my Etsy. So let's see. I play too many games. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's like, for my Caribbean folks, if you know that song by Serrani, no games. You're the only one that can out my flame. Baby, just play it straight. No games. We have healing past wounds. So, yeah, this person is healing. Healing. They have no choice but to. And then it says, I want to pay you back after all I put you through. So, they're going to want to redeem themselves in some way, shape, or form. Now you know. I'll take these two since it flipped over here. All right. I constantly send you my vibration. So again, they keep tabs on you. So if you feel them for so much shape or form when you're not trying to think of them, they're sending you their vibration. It's like, you know that song, Don't You Forget About Me. No. And then Closure. Maybe they're trying to make closure, again, with their past wounds or stuff from their past. They're trying to get closure. Or, they want closure from you. And, maybe start a new cycle, a new beginning. One more. Oh, it said two more. It said, no, Oracle. I know you said one, but we're going to give you two. You may not need me, but I need you. Again, codependency. Be careful if this person only likes you for your energy. Then we have, I had to go through more lessons before coming back. So yeah, they have to they're gonna be going through some shit, through some Tower moments. Even though Tower didn't come out, they're gonna go through some cycles that's gonna give them a whole reality check. And I know my pride led us to this separation. Again, remember I said third party can also be ego. And ego can sabotage beautiful connections because they want to be right. And sometimes we're always faced with situations where, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? That's the real question. Do you care about the connection more than you want to be right? Because sometimes being right can make you lonely. That's why you gotta pick and choose which is best. Because some things just really aren't worth it. It's like, do you want to be right or do you want to be understood? So the choice is theirs. The choice. And you know, we all make choices. We all make choices to what we want to do. But you know, that shows us, are we ready for real, true, pure love? Or are we just liking the attention and the idea of love? Because that's loving based out of ego and loving out of fear. That's not real love. And that's not fair to anybody. Because it's like, do you really love me or do you just like having me around? Or do you like the attention? Do you like the benefits of a relationship, but you don't know what you want in a person? And stuff like that. Or you haven't grown enough to develop an awareness of what you want in a person. Because mind you, it's not y'all. Low vibrational people do low vibrational shit. The wrong people will wean themselves out, and the right people will do the right things to stay in your life. It's the maturity. It doesn't matter about age, because we all know age ain't nothing but a number. You can be a man or a woman at 23 and a boy or a little girl at 42. So it's all about the mindset. Let me get some water. Okay. Appreciate all the loves, you guys. Best way to energetically donate. Appreciate it. Close it off with this one. We have romance. Cupid arrow strikes. Okay. So yeah, you guys are going to have new love, new interactions, new encounters. Or it could be this person. Let the universe surprise you as you release this. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So I feel like if you guys feel like you have to rush the situation to brush past this pain, this feeling, do not rush it. Good things comes to those who wait. And then, you know, haven't you realized that beautiful things happen unexpectedly? And it's like, wow, I never knew this could happen. How does it get any better than this? You know? So don't be in the mind, because you know how when you watch movies, it'd be like, how can this get any worse, and shit gets worse? So count your blessings, not your misfortunes, and say, how can it get any better than this? So focus on what needs to be focused on. I feel like you guys need to replenish your energy, put it back into yourself, because I feel like you exhausted your energy and resources onto this person and trying to make them see your value and your worth. But, you know, you lessen your worth when you try to prove your worth to people. If they don't see it, sometimes you just gotta let people miss out on you. Because you remember, you guys, I don't know why I'm saying remember. Like, I've known y'all face to face though, but I had to say this feeling of saying, remember how when some people didn't realize your worth and they came back later on and they wanted a piece of you, it's like back then they didn't want you, now you're hot, they all on you kind of stuff. It never changes. It never changes. Just because someone doesn't see it now doesn't mean they won't see it at all. Or maybe they do see it. Maybe they're hoping that you don't see it either. Or, you know, they don't want to face the fact that they're not good enough for you. You know? So, yeah, don't internalize that. A lot of times, people's projections are just their insecurities surfacing. Ooh. All right. We have, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, blessings will soon be revealed. So there's something beautiful coming out of this rainstorm. A rainbow is coming out, and then at the end of the rainbow is a pot of gold. There's something coming out of this, even if you don't see it. But just because you don't see it doesn't mean you're not there, or you're not on your way to it. It's like, okay, you're going on a road trip to your destination. Just because you're not there yet or you don't see it, it doesn't mean you're not heading there. It doesn't mean it's not there. It doesn't exist. You just gotta wait. Enjoy the journey. Or do something while you enjoy the journey, like tending to yourself. Like, where in certain areas in your life do you need to show up for? Maybe you need to get your money up. Maybe you need to straighten up certain things. So maybe it's just those simple things that as you show up in areas in your life that you've been neglecting, you get rewarded. So if it has to do with decluttering, cleaning, maybe your own healing, stuff like that, put your focus and attention onto that, things that you need. Or if you guys have your own business, put your energy into your business or whatever. It's time that you check off the list of your priorities and make sure everything is met. All right, bottom of the deck. Soulmate. Wow, okay. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So, again, a blessing will be revealed. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. So your soulmate is with you. Always have, always will be. So your manifestation is going to be coming, my dears. It's coming. You know, let me look. When is my collective soulmate coming? All right, this might resonate for some, not all. Some of you guys, it might be around retrograde or after retrograde. Oh, wow. Look, jealousy, driven by jealousy. So this person's going to come back. See, the thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. Next full moon. So somewhere in May, next full moon, this person's going to be coming right back around. Right back around. And then bottom of the deck, missing you, being without you has been too hard to bear. Their happiness is with you. Again, be careful. It's not codependency. Days, hours, the time is now. So for some of you, they came back in an instant. For some of you, sometime around the retrograde. And I think the full moon is in the retrograde as well. So again, they're going to be catching wind. This jealousy came out so fucking much that this person, yeah, that's a little bit of a toxic trait. I mean, it's good to have some jealousy, but it's like, hold the fuck up. Make sure this person isn't going to block your blessing from your soulmate. But, you know, if they're in changed energy and they're willing to prove themselves, then okay, give it a chance. I'm not going to stop you. The choice is yours. At the end of the day, it's only going to expand your ability to learn about life and love and what life is about. But, you know, if you know this person isn't for you, there's somebody else. Because some people, they just want you because you're a good person and they love how you love them and they don't want you loving anybody else. Because, again, they couldn't find your replacement. Make sure you use discernment. Make sure this person actually cares about you, not what you do for them. Again, this will be on my YouTube, guys. This will be on my YouTube. You know, let's see what's over here. I knew this was going to come out. The Sword and Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. So, some clarity. Things will be revealed. Self-indulge. It's time for you to be selfish in a good way. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. I feel like all those things that they didn't appreciate you for, it's time that you appreciate yourself for it. And watch, other people are going to be appreciative of you. And then in one of my decks, in the Love of Separations Oracle deck that came out, it says, I'm going to where I'm appreciated. So you're going to be going to where people are going to actually adore you for who you are. And mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. So again, remember, this person was putting on a mask, putting on a show. I feel like they only showed you what you wanted to see, not who they were. And they don't just do it to you, they do it to other people. Maybe social media, maybe to their peers, or if they're have a high following, to their followers. They're just trying to show a good face. Like they're the good guy or the good girl. Like they could do no wrong, or they're very mature, they're very evolved. Then we have Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So if there was another person, or you feel like you just don't trust them, you have to feel like you have to look over your shoulder because you don't know if you trust anything that they say or they do. All right. Addiction. So remember, devil did come out, so they might have some codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Remember, they've been holding back intentionally, and they're very codependent, and they have their own obsessive feelings. And again, maybe they drink or smoke or edibles. They indulge in things to suppress. Like they don't cope with their feelings in a healthy way. And then Grim Reaper, this is like death, Scorpio. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. And I feel like you're growing and transforming your life, and you're hoping that they do the same, transform their life. But if they come in new energy, you might give them a second chance. Again, might. For some of you, it's like what's done is done. They did too much to where they can't come back. Coming back is out of the question. I don't care if it's 20 years down the line, you can't come back. Or, you know, again, there are a select few of you that do have hope. And, you know, you just know that their toxic shit can't come with them. Now, if that toxic shit comes, you're just cutting them off completely. It's like, don't waste my time. If you want to come back, you can't bring back the shit that broke us up in the first place. Bottom of the deck, the butterfly, the relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. I feel like it's within them because they needed the healing. I feel like their inner child needed attention. And that's why they seek attention through other people, through romantic partners, because they wanted attention. They wanted the idea of love, of companionship, but they didn't want to go that far, that deep. Like, they just wanted that connection. Because they had some maybe family dynamic issues, and they take it out on their partners or other relationships. It's like they love that feeling, but they don't want to take it anywhere. All right, let's see what you guys have to look forward to, or what you may need to watch out for. Again, appreciate the likes. Community, so soul family, spirit team, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. So do look to your community and your spiritual community. All right, marriage is in the cards for you. So you look married with children. I feel like you guys do want that healthy family dynamic where you guys break away all from generational curses, and you're able to give your family, your future children, the life you always wanted, that you deserved, and being surrounded by love and being loved on in a healthy way. And for your children. Oh, look, message. I did not even see this flip around, but yes, you guys are going to get a message. You are going to get a message. House. Maybe there's going to be some changes to the household dynamic. Maybe you guys are moving, getting a house. Lovers. You are, and it's right underneath the marriage card. So yeah, you guys are going to have your soulmate, whether it's this person or not. If you guys know that this is over, they did too much, it's somebody else. But if you know this person coming in and change energy, they're going to be taking you seriously. And expectation. Oh, you guys are expecting this message. Whether you want to think about it or not, you expect that message, and then journey. Some of you guys could be traveling. Some of you guys could be moving. Or if not, you're moving to the next phase in your life. Maybe you're concerned on where the journey may take you, but trust that everything in your life is a gift. Everything happens for a reason. So whether if you got the experience you didn't want, you didn't like, that wasn't pleasing, hey, you experienced it, now you know. But I feel like you guys are going to be moving on, moving away, and moving towards your purpose that's going to bring you up. You know, so you guys are going to be just fine. Even if you feel like you're not fine right now, the point of emotions is emotion, energy and motion. You know how kids... Thank you for the roses. Thank you for actually giving me my flowers while I'm here. But you know when kids, they can go from crying to laughing and smiling and running around. It's just a process. Like, sit with the emotions when it's needed to be sit with, and then just move forward. You don't have to be sad forever. But when emotions come, treat it like a visitor. Like, address it, acknowledge it, and then move forward. It's forward. You're going to move forward from it. But you have to be patient with yourself. You have to be kind to yourself, even through the moments where you feel like you're going through shit. Again, the point of the healing journey isn't to be like, oh, love and light, sunshine and rainbows. It's to be aware and to be accountable. Because no one else is responsible for your feelings but you. Even if people triggered it, how you react and respond to it is solely up to you. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the gifts, the wishing bottle. Because the point of the healing journey is to be aware. So you guys are human first. You are going to have natural emotions. You are going to cry. You are going to be angry. You are going to want to curse some people out. But how you handle it, how you process it afterwards, that's all for you. That's all for you guys. Okay? But that's all I have. This will be on my YouTube. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. Or if you guys saw this in a different side of the world, good morning, good afternoon. I hope this did resonate for all of you that came here, or you heard the messages and certain confirmations that you needed to hear. And thank you for joining me and being part of my following. If you guys haven't followed already, if you guys feel like I'm the reader for you. And also tune into my YouTube. I do live readings on my YouTube. So look at my community board when it comes to that. I might do that on Wednesday. But there are instructions. So if you look at my other postings from live readings, you'll see how it's done. And you'll see my different payment info. It's way cheaper than booking a reading with me. But either you could book one, link in bio through my Calendly, or I might do my live Wednesday. It's $5 a question and $10 a mini read. You pick one, whether you want love, money, or message from spirit. And make sure you send me an email. Because if you guys don't make it to the live, I do leave my lives up there. So if you guys have a question or a reading out you want to do, I will get you in as first, because it's first come, first serve. So the reading, your name will all be there. But yeah, if you guys miss it, the time-wise, then it'll still be up there. But if you guys want to get in and be the first few, if you know you can't make it to the time, you can always pay ahead. I do have Cash App, I have Venmo, and I have Zelle. That'll all be on my community board on my YouTube. And make sure you email me. Email. It will be on Wednesday. But thank you guys. Love you. Take care. Namaste. Ashe. Ashe. Namaste.